G'day, I'm Grant, President of the Australian Barbecue Alliance. I'm here today at SunPork to show you some of the middle cuts, the best for barbecue. We have lots of ribs here. We have the loin rib, which I have here already cooked, ready to slice, and I have the spare. You can get both of these at your Costco or your butcher store. The ones that we mainly use for barbecue competition, we like to use as a spare. We find that a lot more forgiving, where the loin sometimes seems to dry a little bit. So in the competitions, only one bite. So with the spares, you get that nice moist rib. So that's what we prefer in the barbecue scene. Here we are back with our pork ribs. They've been put in the smoker. A nice sweet rub put on both of them, 2 different rubs. They've been put in the smoker and they've been probably about an hour and a half. They're cooked to about 165 Fahrenheit just to get that nice dry look. This one's here a bit more of a moisture rub. So they're ready to wrap, and I'll go through the wrapping procedure now. So here we have a pork rib here ready to wrap. As you can see, nice even meat coverage on it. Turn it over. Nice underneath as well. You can see the bones here just starting to pull back, which I'll show you a little trick again to get them bones to pull back even further the next time. So when you actually pick your pork rib up, you can pick it up from the end of the bone. Also, you can see on the end here, the rub's starting to work and a bit of a smoke ring there. So this is really ready to wrap. So in the wrap procedure, I put a bit of brown sugar down. I put a little bit of honey down first. Just a squiggle of honey, nice and even. Put me pork rib, I always go meat down like that. Couple of knobs of butter just under the front there like that. Then what I normally do is I have some gloves on, heat gloves, and just grab between each bone, just grab the bones, just squeeze a little bit, and what it does, it breaks the membrane in between the bones, so when it cooks the next part, the actual steaming it, the actual pull away from the bone even further, and you'll get that end of the bone sticking out like that. Put that butter back under. Bit more brown sugar on top, just nice even. Brown sugar, it'll sweeten up, it'll dissolve. A little bit more honey on top, the caramelise. So when it's steaming in this procedure, it'll caramelise, the flavour will go into the meat because you meat down, and it'll give you that beautiful, soft, textured, flavoured meat. So what I do is I wrap it. I use 2 sheets of foil all the time. The main reason I use 2 sheets of foil is because we want it, it's like an oven. We don't want any of our juices and our butter and our brown sugar getting out, escaping on us. So 2 sheets, tuck it up, tuck the ends in. Last thing I put in, I use a bit of Mountain Dew, either Mountain Dew, a bit of Coke, whatever your flavour is, and just probably about 30 ml for each rack of ribs. Fold it down, tip it up to make sure the juice goes down. Again, fold up, nice and tight, tuck the corners in. Ready to go back in the smoker, and always meat down all the way through till it's cooked. You cook these about 204 Fahrenheit, then they'll slice, nice, and once you bite them, they'll fall off the bone for you. Here we have our pork rib that we've smoked earlier. When we put it in, we smoked it to about 165 Fahrenheit. Then we brought it back out and we wrapped it, and then we cooked it to 204 Fahrenheit, and here's the result here. So I'll unwrap this pork rib. As you can see, still got the nice juices in there. Comes up, beautifully cooked pork rib. So what we're going to do next, we're going to glaze this pork rib. We're going to put it back in the smoker for about 5 to 10 minutes, just to set that glaze to make it nice and sticky and shiny. You can use any kind of sauce, glaze, make it your own at home. But here today we've got a homemade raspberry and pineapple, which I'll drizzle over top. We'll make a little bit of a mess, but it's nice to have it right across the rib. Once I've got it like that, I'll take it back out to the smoker. As I said, 5 or 10 minutes, come back, be nice and set, and then we'll cut the ribs. Okay, here we are back with the pork rib. It's been glazed, sat back in the smoker. We'll cut one and just see how it goes. We have a nice moist pork rib, nice smoke ring there, ready to eat. Pretty damn good. Hi, it's Grant here again from SunPork. Just a tip on pork ribs to ensure that they're nice, juicy, so when you bite them, they don't actually fall off the bone, but they're very moist and tender. So open the pork rib up. There's two ways of doing it. You can get your thermometer, and usually around 204 Fahrenheit, you know that they're going to be very moist and nice. Another way that I like to do it is I have a knife or a plastic knife or a butter knife, and you'll get the ribs, and what I do is just slide the knife down beside the bone, and when it goes in very easy and there's nothing grabbing the meat, or it pulls out nice, you know that they're going to pull off that bone beautiful when you cut them and sauce them. Just a tip for the day.